Generic greetings and welcome back once again to Prison Architect. Today's beverage is a very creamy banana soy milk milkshake. So welcome to the darkest hours of the night in Prison Architect, and previously I was implementing a fix where we put in jail doors and a couple of walls to basically stop the main cell block being a perimeter wall. It's working. I'm not totally comfortable with it because of, well, basically it feels like it's not necessarily totally against the spirit, but I guess we don't have a choice, and that's basically I'm going to have to put up and shut up. Anyway, cracking on with some building in this one, and I'm going to firstly put in the door control system here because I think it would benefit the design. After that, I'm going to increase the yards grid. Obviously, we've got some grants to look at as well. Things like, well, the prison manufacturing facility. Hopefully, the Reform Through Education initiative will come through as well. I want to build these rooms here. One of them will be a chapel. The other one, haven't yet decided. We shall see how we get on. Okay, over to then, as I said, actually, I say yard, it's not going to be yard, it's going to be water, and I'm going to put in the remaining water coolers, which I started to put in the previous one. That will increase the grade of the canteen, so room quality, it is, yeah, quality 1 of 10. Brilliant. Prisoners are filthy, apparently, so what I'm going to do is get myself some laundry. It's not going to be in there. It's going to be down here. No. Okay. I bet the mod's turned off. Yes. No. What? Uniform. Oh, no. It's there. Okay. Clicky, clicky, draggy, draggy. We have some inmates that have been returned to the facility, which is never a good sign on our part, really. But, yes. So, where do I need to go from here? Yard. I was going to focus on the yard, wasn't I? So, to the yard then. What sort of things can we put in the yard? Well, we'll double check. I mean, a running track around here would be too small, really. Running track just down the middle, and then just run up and down it. Okay. Gonna go with logistics room quality. It says dumbbell rack and bleachers. Those are obvious ones. And a tire apparatus. Okay. That's all doable. Dumbbell rack. I'm going to put on either side. You just need a dumbbell rack. So there's that. And tire apparatus I don't particularly like. Tire stack. Punch bag. Cell increases the grade of that. I'm just going to put right opposite there, punch bags. Like that. Like so. And you can't rotate those. Let's just see what that comes to once they've done that. Over to rooms and to a chapel, and that's going to go there. And what else can I build? I can build anything I want, but what do we need? There's a bit of a need for recreation. I could put in a cinema. I mean, that would be an easy one to do. Putting in a cinema. Is this, what sort of distance are we talking here? 14, so it's going to have to be offset, I'm afraid. So, we've got projectors. So we're going to have the projectors at the back, like that. Oh, hang on, wait. That's wrong. All the way around, like that. And then in projector screen, have a big projector screen over there. Obviously, it's the Jungle Pack DLC, so you've got this. Well, you've got this. And then chairs. So I'm just going to run some chairs. Like this. Bit of leg room for them. Not much. And that's probably more than we ever need. But it is in. Yeah. Okay. That's all working well. The automation. There is loads of chairs. That guy's got a... what appears to be a searchlight stuck in the head. And... oh yeah. The game's brought in another projector. Cell object. Cell object. We've had the problem with that with boats, basically. Supply helicopters coming along. Money's actually okay now, which is which is encouraging. We have still not produced any license plates, but it looks like, they've made license plate blanks. So it is actually working. And these guys, there was actually someone watching the cinema there, so that's encouraging that someone was actually using the thing we've made there. So over here, and we're going to have the altar on the left. I'm going to put it a bit further up because when I put the pews in, I put in like a big row of them, and then I tend to put like prayer mats down the bottom. And obviously flooring will be required, which is going to be, for this, I think all this is going to be, well, we'll use wood for the shop, for the cinema, reclaimed rubber, keep it nice and like dark. And there's all that money gone. Let me dismiss the visitor board. And then what'll happen is I'll have to go ahead and see what's been bought, you know, multiple times and sell it. So yeah, that's the overall one. How are we doing for actual inmates? We got 20 of each now, so we are transitioning over to more high risk inmates. Oh yeah, don't mind the cinema like that. Just looks like people have dropped loads of popcorn though, which is a bit of a shame. We also haven't put on this little bit of flooring there. Not that we need to, but it's just been bugging me a little bit. £2,000 I've got, that's fine. I also want to eventually put walkways all the way to the helipad and such and completely surround it, but haven't got around to it. Oh, that's wrong. Did I do... No, I didn't. Let's say, did I put like a curved tile towards the middle there, but I did not. So I guess it's going to be that, and that. This side's okay. Over there's fine. Down here's alright. And I guess that goes along there. That's all good. It's all good, that's all good. Yeah, fine. So, they're cracking on with this, and we'll have the altar, we'll have the cinema up and running. How are we doing for export? 4,326 power export. That's alright. And I'll wait for the guys to finish doing what they're doing, because I'm going to have to sell some stuff over here. I said I have to, I'm going to sell. Have I got all the projectors installed? I believe I do. And are all the dumbbell racks installed? Yes, they are. So we can sell all of these. There's the altar there, but we've already got one, so I'm going to sell that as well. I don't know how much money I would have lost on this one, but we'll see. Hey, there you go, look. So the inmates are actually... Oh, it's a calming effect. That's good. So it has a calming effect watching the movie. Depends what movie. Really depends on what movie. Looks like the inmates have already taken upon themselves to go ahead and meet the needs for their spirituality, but I will run the spiritual... Oh, 4 in the queue. Maybe not. No, not bothered. Not bothered. If they're looking after their own needs, which they should have been anyway because of these prayer mats, then I don't see any reason to do that. Sorry, I've just realised how many dirty uniforms are in here. Why is there so many? Is nobody working in the laundry? Nobody's working in the laundry. Hardly anyone's working anywhere. Max prisoner, qualified prisoners are 39, yet nobody's bothered about working there. Let me turn that completely off, and then activate it again. And there you go, it's assigned more people to that. Don't know what's happened there. That's weird. It's very strange. People are now actually fine doing laundry. See, what's happened is, when this door, these sets of doors were not in, this was classed as outside of the perimeter wall, which was this, which means the inmates cannot and will not work, and it was the janitors that were constantly doing it. Now the inmates can work, so yeah, they have to crack on and do all of that. Okay. So I'm just going to slowly put in some more flooring in places, because it's been long overdue, basically. So we're going to have some wooden flooring in like that. In here, it's going to be white tiles. In the armory, I'll put in metal floor because it's cheap. Don't need to bother with anything in here, although grass would be nice in here for the doggos. And I believe that doggo there's been basically been there all this time, and I don't know who their handler is. Okay. I don't know what I can do on that one. That's all good. Reception can be... What can the reception be? Red carpet. Why not? Then maybe brown carpet in... No. I think I'm going to go with wooden floor, although it's going to be expensive. 8 grand, yeah. Infirmary, one of my favourites, the ceramic tiles. Maybe not. That's a erroring of funds. And then we've got all the stuff up the top here. Stuff over here. Plenty of flooring to do. Plenty of flooring to do. So, yeah, just waiting for the export, because there'll be some exports of power. I guess that's what I should spend my money on as well. You know, spending early on that is the way to go. And, oh, we actually got some early prisoner release money as well. So over here, I feel like the cleaning cupboard and laundry could do with set white tiles. Meeting room and that room. I'm going to go with the brown carpet. No. Mud. No, maybe not. Dark wood floor. Indoor only. 50 a square. Other one is also 50 a square. Mosaic. Don't think so. Green carpet. Fire resistant. Laminate. Fire resistant. Hexagonal tiles. Haven't used those in a while. In here, I'm going to use grates. And then straight up just concrete tiles. Like that. Ew, our prisoners are filthy. Yes, but they've only just changed and now they're showering, so I'm not going to worry too much over that one. There's a visit dock. It's parole lawyers, which is stuck. Dismiss. They're not getting off. Now people are getting off. And then there's animal therapy being run, I think. Yeah, here you go. Gareth Donnelly. With a woofer. With a doggo. Is that, oh yeah. So the animation's so fast, it's blurry. So, tails are wagging. Tongues are licking. But when you max speed it out... Oh, for... Well, you just won't know. It was looking blurry. Right. Never fails. Never fails. So, over here then. Oh, is that Larry? Yeah, Larry Lawton. Author, TV personality, speaker, teen/young adult mentor, and law enforcement consultant. Larry's dual heists placed him on the FBI's most wanted list before he was arrested in 1996, while incarcerated to turn his life around. There you go. Real life person. Don't know how long they've been in the game for. Yeah, you can see getting off the dock and going here. It's not really quick, so I really ideally want to completely cover this in tiles, or at least not sand. Let's go with wood over here, like that. And then for the workshop, I'm not really too sure. In the common room, is there anything we could place in here to improve it? Let's say it's logistics room quality. It's 4 out of 10. Arcade cabinets, chess tables, snack machines, video calling booths, sofas. I mean, some of those are fairly easy money. Like, put some wide sofas in. What the... Game decided it wanted to take control of the camera for a moment there. Yeah. A couple of these are like easy wins. That'll do it. Not that there's really any massive need to increase the quality, because it's not as if it's like cleared for transfer, or they have access to different ones, or we're saying they can't go certain places. Running out of cash. Yes, we are. Alright. Well, I'm going to get rid of all of these bits of planning fencing. Wise. We just don't need them anymore. Those were a rough guide, and I do stress a rough guide to the edge. Oh, there's that dog again. So I just don't know who the owner is. Because they've been exhausted all this time. I think I'm just going to have to just guesstimate and say, is it Chase? Sack? No. Is it this person? Yes. I got lucky. I got lucky having on Sack 2. There's 2 more. How many patrols do we have, actually? 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many doggos have I got? 8. It's a bit overkill. I guess I could assign dog handlers to these corners as well. Actually, assign 1 there and 1 there. So you got going around. Probably benefit from another 1 or 2, but if I don't feel like we need to place it, then I might as well save some money. Speaking of saving money, how much would it cost me to fully do this? 3 grand to finish it off. Let's do it. I really want to do track a pilot scheme. Oh! Have 10 prisoners pass the foundation education course. That's ticked. So general education, 1 interested. Hopefully they'll pass that one. Yeah, okay. Well, going over to the boat dock then. If I was to place maybe some flooring over there, would it benefit us? I mean, yeah, it sort of would. But I don't know how I'm going to position it. I could just go solid timber decking, perfect for a dockyard. That's actually exactly what I'm going to do. Yeah, it's going to run across like that. So I have to go around. Bear with me because this is going to be a bit of a nightmare. No, that's wrong. Oh, no, wait, no, that isn't wrong. That's correct. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a mess. But I'll get to it eventually. Like that. And like so. So we've sort of surrounded these areas. Goes to there, I think. Then along. One of these is already wrong, I know. I'll get on it eventually. So that goes to there. That goes to there. That's fine. That all goes around. This all goes around. That goes around too. And concrete tiles. Like that. And then what I want to do is basically just make all this wooden dock everywhere I can. No, 9 grand, maybe not. I'll do the main part of it. As long as the main part is in, that's all good. And we still haven't produced any license plates, even though there's these here. How many people are on the course? 2 interested, 16 finished, 13 passed, 81%. Okay. Let's see. Prison labour. So I'm going to close the tab apparently. Logistics, prison labour, reduce all this down. And then I'm just going to assign 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. We'll do it that way. It's all good. And, oh, there's the boat dock. I quite like that. It's looking alright. We'll run this up. Insufficient funds. But I'm just thinking now, which is dangerous, I'm aware, where do we need to go from here? Well, basically, there's only 2 rooms I haven't built. There's this for staff training, which evidently we really just don't need. Staff programs, fire safety training and first aid training. Fire safety would be good. First aid would be better. First aid's probably the only one I really would like. And then there's this room, which currently doesn't have a purpose. It doesn't need one. Obviously, we do have to place flooring in, which we can do. But I'm just thinking, you know, is that like... Oh no, I've still got a bit of flooring over here. I'll do that in a moment. And the... Right, okay, so there is flooring to do. But basically, the prison is sort of just running itself now. Yeah. Is there anything in storage I can get rid of? Oh, look at all the beds. Have they installed them as well? Yes, they have. Right. Let's go with objects. Cell. Don't need the screen. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need the pew. Don't need that one. And there's loads of uniforms. 5 uniforms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can install that and get them off the dock. The dock's a bit all over the place, but I don't particularly mind. Wooden dock. Don't know how far we're going to go with this. I mean, surrounding the entire facility with it would look pretty good, I think. But I'm not going to go that far. For a start, it would cost too much. And I'm very well aware. I could be spending this money on better things to make us money. Like, for example, wind solar hybrid, that one there. So, I'll give it another in-game day before we finish off. But I would like, eventually, to at least pass this. It's one of the things I really want to see it pass for one main reason, and that's that it's the 3rd grant, so it's going to sort of forget it and then I can get it again. It feels a bit sort of cheaty. Common room, let's check the grade, shall we? Logistics room quality at 6. 6, 3 and 1 for the common room, yard and the canteen respectively. And then looks like these cells, the cells are rated as the graded all is 8. And it shows you what the inmate, I don't know if it deserves is the right, yeah, is the right term. It says, oh yeah, some rooms high quality will improve program efficiency. Yeah, so classroom. If I was to put some bookshelves and some water coolers in, that would help out. And 2 outdoor windows. Right, okay, what I'm going to do is have window. Let's go window, large glass. And we'll put them on either side. Water cooler. And I'm going to move the blackboard along to there to have in bookshelves. And that should increase that. I think that'll already be 10 anyway with the installation of the windows. Yeah, there you go. It's 10 out of 10. So it is grade 10 out of 10 supreme. Common room. If we put in some computer stations, it would help out. Radio and boombox, I don't, as a rule, do. Because if you have events on, it can have the whole, the inmates being riled up. So you can meet the needs other ways. Computer stations, 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be then that +2 in grade. Let's see. Phone booth or phone cabinet. So this is going to jump to 8 out of 10. A chest table and 1 phone booth would help out. 1 phone booth and then chess in the middle. Then that's going to be now a 10 out of 10 grade, so if there's any programs running in there, that'll go up as well. Yeah, that should be all good. Let me double check. Logistics, room quality, 10 out of 10. We're not doing any programs in the yard or the canteen, so I'm not really interested in changing that up. Interestingly, the meeting room doesn't have a... Even though you run loads of programs in there, it doesn't have a grade. Feels like a bit of an oversight on that one, but there you go. Apparently a tunnel is there. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced. Over to flooring. Dock wooden. And that. Just because they might sort of go a little bit around and just makes a bit more sense. Alright. That is all fine, I think. I know there's been... Oh, it's over here I think we can do something with. Right, let's go ahead and put in some brown carpet. Lovely brown carpet. We'll marry that up in here. And security, mosaic. So it's all just, yeah, not a nice sort of bright set of colours around here. And let's see about putting in all of the remaining walkways around here. We don't need to go around this, so I can just go straight across like that. And that comes down, goes over there. I think we will go around this one because we've started, so I'll finish it off doing it like this. And go that way. No, this is going to be a bit more difficult because that's going to have to do that. And that. And then I'm going to do this. It's going to be something like that. Then that. And that. No. It's going to be that, isn't it? And then I'll have to put in the corner pieces. So, over here, and that one. Alright. And this one here. Go back over the straight tiles. All these seem to be pretty good. Yeah. And then, naturally, this one too. And have we produced any license plates? No. Have we passed the general education course? No. We will find out by the end of today, I believe. 12 till 3. It's going to be... No, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Okay, I'm going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. I've got most of the flooring in. I do need to do some around here. There's definitely going to be at least one more episode of this series. But after that, I'm not really too sure where to go, because sort of goal complete-ish, well, complete within the confines of the game's logic. We've got more rooms in than I thought. We could do with a training room. First aid training would be good. This room, don't even know if we're going to have it. I might just demolish the other bits of walls and call it there, but yeah, we shall see. I'm going to have a think about that one. Either way, we've had a decent couple of episodes, I think. Bit of violence, but we're now on to 29 maximum security inmates, so that's all good. Sadly, re-offending fine there. Where are we on for reform? 51%. Yeah, still net positive for that released prisoners, but yeah. As I said, I'm going to leave it there for now. That's been a bit of Prison Architect. Next time we'll look at hopefully finishing off the grants, which we didn't do in this one. This has been very much just a flooring and efficiency sort of episode, but we did get some of the other stuff on the left, and so that's all fine. It would be nice for the workshop to be up and running, but I just think there's so many jobs and so few inmates. But none of them have managed to escape, which is, well, we can make a note here a huge success. Either way, once again, hope you have enjoyed it, and as always, comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching, take care, and generic partings.